am BlaqueWitchYaya. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and today we are learning about numbers. I'm sure you guys all ran into a person, or you might be that person like, I keep seeing a number 4, I keep seeing 333, or what does the number 1 mean? Every time I turn around I see the number 18. What is that? What is this? What is that? So today we're going to learn about numbers. What do they mean? Why do you keep seeing them? The significance of the number at that time of your life. But before we get into this video, I want you all to do me a favor. Pick a number between 0 and 10. If you have to pause the video, take 3 deep breaths if you want to take it seriously. Think of any number that just popped up in your head right now between 0 and 10. Stick with it, go for it. We're going to see what that number means in this video, okay? You got it? Okay, let's get into the video. So basically, the universe speaks a whole bunch of languages, okay? Spanish, English, Mandarin, Portuguese, Japanese, numbers, colors, symbols, like anything that you constantly see is not by coincidence. But today we're going to focus on numbers. We'll do a video on colors. If you keep seeing an animal, if you keep smelling a certain smell, we'll get into all of that. But today we're going to focus on the numbers 1 through 10. Let's get into it. Let's start out with the number 0, if you even want to consider that a number. I do. So the number 0 is a circle where creative potential exists. This is considered the womb of ideas. So you know, you want to start a business and you're like, I got this idea. Let's think, how can we do this? How can we do that? Before you even put pen to paper, just that train that goes on your head, that's basically what the number 0 represents. The number 0 has a very feminine vibration. Of course, we just referred to it as the womb where ideas are made. And it's just very open and receptive overall. So we think of 0, we think of open, you think of in and out, think of the ideas. Okay, we're going to stick with this. No, we're not going to do that. This and that. Or, oh, maybe I should do this or maybe I should do that. It's kind of like the maybes before the do's. Like how we're going to do it before we actually do it. So it's the womb where ideas and everything are just developing. It may not even be ideas. It just may be passions that you have. Anything that's going on before you do it, that consideration and that thought phase, it's the number 0. So think about it in school. Well, I know I had to do it in school. Before we write an essay, we had to create a thinking map. And the thinking map wasn't nothing but a whole bunch of circles where we put ideas and topics that we're about to talk about. Everything is symbolic. That's why it's a circle, y'all. I don't know if this is a game. I don't know. Okay. This number, think about it in school. I know I had to do this in school. Before we wrote our prompt or our essays, we had to create a thinking map. And a thinking map is basically a whole bunch of circles connected together. The idea that you're going to talk about, the topics that you're about to talk about, the details that you're going to add to it, you place it all in a circle. A thinking bubble, a thinking map. Usually in meetings at work, when you're about to come up with a new business proposal or an event or whatever you do, you have a meeting and you sit at a circle table. Studies show that sitting at a circle table kind of adds equality to everyone, you know, whereas if it's rectangle, the manager or the boss is going to sit at the end solo dolo. Keep that in mind for number 1. But whereas a circle, everybody's even, everybody's flowing. It's just a nice creative bubble. The number 1 is a very assertive energy. It has a male vibration. It's solid within itself. Being number 1, that everyone wants to strive to be number 1. Number 1 has that I did it, I won, I'm the best. Everyone else is behind me. I'm the first number here. I'm here. Here I am. Here I go. The number 1 is just solely within itself. So if you pick the number 1, or you constantly seeing the number 1, either you need to work on being by yourself, or you know that you have the energy and the strength to withhold yourself, your well-being. If you're the number 1, if you keep seeing it, if you connect to it, you're most likely very centered, and your solar plexus chakra is very intact because you know who you are, who you be, where you at, and what you eat. The number 1 also represents power and wisdom. So usually older people tend to pick number 1 because it's just that number 1 is that go-to number. 1. What place I want to be? I want to get first place. No one say, I want to get third place. It's just that popular number. Number 2, dose. The number 2, I feel like this is the most self-explanatory number. Yin and yang, partnership. You is me, I am you. I am the number 2 because I am a Gemini. It is 2 of me, trust me, it is. So basically the number 2 represents partnership. You know that if you want to get something done, you need a partner. It can be your spouse, it could be a go-to friend. So if you're constantly seeing the number 2, you should really seek out a partnership that you have with someone, or you maybe need to work on your partnership because you're not yourself unless your partner is there, because he is the yin to your yang, the yang to your yin. So it basically represents union. And it also has the belief that nothing is created alone. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Like I said, I represent the number 2. Obviously, it may not be my favorite number. I don't know yet. But I represent the number 2 because I am a Gemini. So it's 2 of me, like I said before. And I am Yemoya and Olakum too. But with the number 2, it has a male and a female vibration. So one thing that you can connect it to, if you believe in the Orishas, Yemoya and Olakum, 2 people, male and female, the balance between both, partnership, balance between male and female, getting things done. You may be going in business with your husband, you may be going in business with your wife. I don't know. It basically represents that needing to get things done. The number 3. The number 3 is the first number that represents motion and movement, getting things done when things start coming into play. So you can think about it like this. The number 0 is where ideas are created. Number 1, you kind of like, can I do it by myself? Can I do this and that? Number 2 is like, hey, I might get a partnership. Number 3 is like ready, set, go. That's when things are about to happen, people count to 3. They're like, all right, 1, 2, 3. You go on 3. That's when things start to happen. Everything is not coincidence, you guys. It's starting to make sense. So this number is where the magic begins to happen, where positive energy is revealed and ignited. This is just like the start, go, things are in motion. Like I said, that's why when you're doing a race, 1, 2, 3, or you about to reveal something, it'll be like, okay, count to 3. 1, 2, 3, cheese. It's like that's when you know things are about to happen. And this number is also where your mind, body, and spirit, 3, come into awareness and become one with each other. So if you chose a number 3, you're probably about to enter into a new transition in life. You've been struggling long enough, or you might have like a happy period. Now you're going into that dark period. It's basically like a transition. Things are changing. Something is about to happen. So basically going back to business, you have your idea. You may be about to patent a name next, or you may be about to sell your first product, or you just sold your first product. Or if you're working in a partnership with your marriage, you guys probably went to counseling, like, okay, we're happy now, we're this and that. It's like the end of something and the start of something new. So number 3 can realize you're about to take action, or you need to take action on something. You're stuck at number 2 and you're just dragging your feet. Number 3 is like, all right, let's do it. So the number 4. The number 4 represents being, just being within the moment, there and present. And it's when your mind, body, and spirit connects with the physical world. So the number 4 is basically needing that connection with something. You might need to meditate more. You might need to cluster. You might just need a moment to yourself to be like, okay, I need to connect. I need to balance stuff out. It's too much going on. I'm too stressed out. So the number 4, like when people see 444, that means, but let me not get into that. We'll say that for another video, repetitive numbers. But the number 4 is basically needing the need to meditate, to connect, to refresh, to get ready, to cleanse. So being balanced. Think of the number 4 as 2 and 2. It's an even number, even on both sides, okay? Let's move on to number 5. The number 5 is the number of manifestation. Speaking of the number 5 and being the number of manifestation, y'all can get y'all manifestation journals. I see all my manifestations in 2020. 2020 is a dividend of 5. Hello, okay. RSoulMatters.com. Anywho, so the number 5, think of either water, earth, fire, wind. With the number 5 being manifestation, it's just everything coming into form. It's like a really big transformation and a cycle. And it's basically having synergy with the forces of nature. So if you chose the number 5, you are probably just getting into the spirituality. You're really doing your research, or you're just coming into you know what you're capable of now. You're in that connection where you're one with nature. You probably meditate a lot more. You probably find yourself outside a lot more. You find yourself burning candles and burning sage and getting anything all cleansed. And you might have realized that you have the power to manifest. You probably said, I'm going to get me some more money. And you probably found $1 yesterday. It's in that knowing your power and your self-worth phase. The number 6. The number 6 is basically the number of seeing. Think of the number 6 as your 6th chakra, which is your 3rd eye. So number 6 basically connects with your intuition and your intuitive guides, talking to your ancestors. You probably just burn a candle for your ancestors, communicating with them, having someone trying to talk to you in a dream. It's the number of seeing. Like seeing is believing, like you see it coming into play. So basically with number 5, you manifest. Number 6, you actually see what you manifest at number 5. Everything is a ripple effect. So the number 6 is the gateway to clairvoyancy, and basically the top number for imagination. You just see all your ideas coming into play. You're getting more creative. You're just really, you just see it. You just see stuff. So if you have the number 6, it's like your 6th sense. You see it, but maybe not with the naked eye, but you're seeing with your spiritual eye. You're seeing things you never saw before. You're seeing things happen that you probably dreamed of that was happening. You're having a lot of deja vu moments. So that's the number 6. 7 is a very popular number because it's lucky number 7. 7 heavy. Everyone feels like it's just so magical and so godly, the number of completion. But let's see what it really means. Number 7 opens up the realm of divine vibration. This number is lucky. It's charged with a lot of serendipity, luck, blessings. It's just a very just think of it, dang, I'm on a roll today, or dang, I found $1, then I got a scratch off, or gee, I got a raise on my job, or look, I was just in time for this. Now what if I would have never walked in this store and found out they're giving away free turkeys? Today my lucky day. And with number 7, you can also think of it as guidance because it will guide you on the path that is right for you. So with the number 7, you probably just completed something, you probably just made a decision, and it just might be your lucky day. It might be the 7th day of the week if you picked it, and you're feeling very relaxed within yourself. You know what you're doing. It's all together. Think of number 7 as your 7th chakra. If all the rest of the 6 are in line and flowing properly, your number 7 chakra will work properly. It's the final chakra. That's it. That's all. Even though there's an 8th chakra, we'll get into that later on. But the 7th chakra is just very lucky. It's just very serendipitous. Like you just feel like you on a roll. You probably feeling yourself right now. Like, number 7. That's it. Or if you pick the number 7, you probably need to feel yourself. You probably need some luck. You probably need some serendipity. Your hand probably itching. You like, dang, where the money at? So the number 8. Continuing those. Many people get the characteristics of the number 8 mixed up with the number 7. The number 8 is the number for abundance, prosperity, flow of money. Think of the number 8, of course, as the infinity sign. Turn it around. Usually when people want more money, they don't want $100 and never see $100 again in their day life. They want it to continue. They want it to flow forever, okay? So just think of it as just flowing, okay? And with the number 8, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay? So you're probably about to run into some money. You've been working hard. You've been making sales, sis. You're really into it. You got some money making ideas. You just like, dang, I worked hard, now I got this money. Or necessarily doesn't have to be money. You might be enjoying the fruits of your labor. Your kids might be behaving so good today. You like, oh my God, thank you. Or if you chose this number, you might have worked so hard, so now you're finally on vacation, like, dang, I worked hard so I can have this moment. It's the end of the day. I'm tired. I get to rest. But mostly it's that money, okay? Number 8, okay, the 8 ball, the lottery. You see how everything connects? You might need to play the lottery, okay? If y'all win, let me know so I can put my cash out down there. Also find number 9, okay? So the number 9 is the gateway to awakening our higher self. So enhancing our spirituality, doing some more studying, find out what you don't know, what you need to know, just being self-aware, like, dang, I need to work on this. I don't like it when I do this. Or, Monday, I'm actually going to start this diet for real. I'm going to stop cursing. It's kind of like a habit that you find within yourself that you're going to fix. I'm going to elevate if I could fix this right now, because when I get up there, I ain't trying to deal with this later on. If you chose the number 9, you probably want to find out what is your spiritual purpose. What is your purpose in general? You might be like, hey, I need to figure out what I got going on. I'm tired of being so lackadaisical and lazy. I'm ready to go. You probably in that go mode, like fight or flight. I've been slacking long enough. What do I need to do? Tell me where I need to go. I need change. I need a new environment. I'm ready. You're kind of like purring that engine, like, all right, you just tell me when and I got you. The final number, number 10. So the number 10 is a number of destiny, and it is the only number that has a heartbeat. Number 10 also shows what is possible for you. It's kind of like the cards being laid out. So if you chose number 10, you probably just had a card reading, or you're interested in a card reading. You just want to see things laid out in front of you so you can know what you're approaching into. You need that warning sign. You're like, hey, I want to try this, but I don't know what's next. So number 10 is just wanting to know your destiny, or being within your destiny, or just knowing your destiny in general. It's like the destiny is up for question. So number 10 is also knowing your destiny, knowing what you're working for, knowing your purpose in life, and you're just doing it. You just know what you got going on. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You got it. Like, listen, I know I need to do this, or I need to do that. This gonna happen, then later on in life, this gonna happen. You just kind of got to figure it out. Lucky you. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. That's what you need to know. A quick synopsis on number 1. through 10. Later on, I will do a video on numbers 11 through 20, and we'll just keep going. We'll see what numbers we could get up to. And I'll also do a video on repeating numbers, so comment down below what number you chose, and let me know if also you're seeing repeating numbers that you would like for me to touch on in my next video. If you always see the number 4 at a red light, if you always see the number 2 when you're getting gas, if you always see the number 8 when you're going into work. Let me know if there's any repeating numbers. What numbers do you see more often? What numbers did you pick, and did it relate to the meaning of the number? All that good stuff, let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your brother, share it with your sister, and your mother too. But before I leave, always remember, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. Ashe, baby.